Hello everyone. Today my topic is what's new in Java 26. In this short video, you will clearly understand the key features and I have prepared some live interactive demo for you. So let's get started.
Our first upgrade is primitive type pattern. You can just think of it like a vending machine that only accept credit card before, but now because of Java 26, it start accepting the cash as well. You no longer need to do manual boxing or unboxing. Just use primitive type directly in pattern and you are done. Here you can see a simulated demo. The next step is lazy constant, a new feature in Java. Before, if you had something heavy like database connection, it would always load at application startup, even if you never use it immediately. It always consuming resources. Now in Java 26, you can use lazy constant. Do you notice the difference? The object is created only when you first call .get. This means faster startup time, less memory uses, and better performance, especially in cloud app or microservice or SaaS product. It's like a pizza place that only start making your pizza when you order it, not at 6 a.m. just in case. Resources are created only when it's needed. Now let's talk about structured concurrency, one of the most exciting feature in Java 26. Think of it like managing multiple thread in a single unit of code. Before, if you want to run multiple tasks in parallel, you had to manage each thread manually or use compatible feature class. It was messy, error prone, and if one task failed, the other kept running, and sometimes even causing bugs. It's like a team project. If one person drop out, the whole team stops and regroup rather than continuing to work on doomed project. Now let's talk about ahead of time object caching in Java 26, a feature that makes your app start much faster. Before, when a Java application starts, it loads all classes, initialize objects, and perform JVM optimization at runtime. This is fine for long running app, but in cloud native app or microservice or Lambda function, startup speed is critical. Think of it like preparing a pizza. Before, you wait for every ingredient to be chopped, sauce ready, dough rolled every time someone ordered. With AOT caching, all preparation is done ahead of time. As soon as the order comes in, it's ready to serve instantly. And the best part is zero code change. You just add this argument minus XX plus AOT cache and you are done. This is extremely critical for microservice and serverless where cold start time hurts. Now one of the most exciting improvement in Java 26 is HTTP 3 support. If you have built API or web app, you know how important speed and reliability are. HTTP 3 takes things to the next level. Let's see how HTTP has evolved. HTTP 1.1, each request goes one by one. If one request slow down, everything wait. In HTTP 2, multiple requests can go in parallel over a single connection, but packet loss can still slow all stream. HTTP 3 uses a modern protocol like QUIC, which let each request flow independently. If one packet fail, the other continue without delay. Think of it as HTTP 1 is a single lane road. HTTP 2 added lanes but had traffic jam. HTTP 3 is a whole new highway built on UDP, faster and more resilient. Now let's talk about final field mutation warning in Java 26. In Java, final fields are supposed to be immutable, meaning once assigned, they should not change. But sometimes developer can modify them using reflection, and that can cause shuttle bug. Java 26 now warn you at compile time if a final field accidentally modified after initialization. In its future release, it will throw an error in compile time so that you can't modify final field even using a reflection. The next thing is Vector API, one of the coolest performance improvement in Java 26. Vector API allow you to perform mathematical operation on multiple element at once. Think of it like lifting multiple weight at once instead of one by one. Next, PEM cryptography API. If you have ever worked with SSL certificate, SSH key, or encrypted data, you know that PEM files are everywhere. But before, Java don't have a simple built-in way to read or write PEM file. You had to rely on third-party library like Bounty Castle. Java 26 changed that with the native API to handle PEM file. That means drop Bounty Castle, smaller build, fewer CVE alert to manage. Now let's talk about G1 garbage collector improvement in Java 26. If you are building modern Java application, you know that garbage collection can sometimes pause your app, especially when many threads are running concurrently. Java 26 introduced reduced synchronization in G1 GC, which means less thread concurrency during garbage collection. Here is what it means in practice. Before, multiple threads trying to allocate memory could block each other while G1 was managing memory. But now, thread can allocate memory with minimal coordination, reducing pause and improving throughput. Think of it like a supermarket checkout. Old way was only one cashier, everyone wait in line, even if there are multiple open lanes. And the new way in Java 26, you can think of it like a cashier who coordinate automatically behind the scene. So customer can check out simultaneously without waiting. No code changes are required. It's an internal optimization, but it make app faster, smoother, and more scalable, especially for microservice handling thousands of requests or high performance backend system or cloud native deployment. And that's all. That's the most important update in Java 26. Thanks guys for watching.